Okay, so we are going to call this little segment Mistakes of a $1 Million Business Owner. So I started my business about 7 years ago. I've never told the origin story on here, but I bought before there was like crickets, I bought an industrial cutting machine off Craigslist. And I had this idea of making customized confetti for people. But then I realized custom items, there's not a ton of money in them. So anyway, I started selling on Etsy and I would cut things with this machine, and Twinkle Twinkle Little Star cake topper was like my best seller. I would sell like 10 of them a day. I didn't have that many items. And I would say after about the 100th sale, I got a message from an irate customer. And she was like, I got my cake topper. I'm super upset. I couldn't even believe I made this mistake. She was like, you didn't even spell Twinkle Twinkle right. You spelled it wrong both times in the cake topper. And I was like, what is she talking about? I've sold this cake topper hundreds of times. Hundreds. I'm like, she's crazy. And I went and looked at the listing photo, and you will not believe it. There was an extra L. It said Twinkle 2 times, not 1 time, but both times in the listing photo and in every cake topper that I sent to people. Let me show you. Here it is again, extra L's in both of those. I had to dig so far back in my Instagram for this, you guys, but there it is again. Like, that is not how you spell twinkle. So needless to say, I was just like, oops, sorry about this one mistake. I've never done this before, but it was in the file for this cake topper. And I sent that out 100 times and nobody said anything. Like, do you think they didn't notice? It is script. Script is a little dodgy at best. But anyway, we just redid the file, moved on. We still sell this cake topper 7 years later.